everyone, I'm Farmer Jolly and welcome back to our Let's Play series on Oakbridge Farm. Now we've dropped the seeder off, we filled it up with seed and dropped it off at the farm. Now we were just about to start the mulching and I decided we're going to change the mulcher because the mulcher we've got is about, I think it's 7 meters wide. I found a mod that we can get a much bigger mulcher, over double the size, for a really good price, and our mulcher is still worth quite a bit of money. So what we're going to do is we've got the mulcher on the back. Oh, pushed the wrong button, didn't mean to unfold it. So let's spin this round, jump out, and here we go. So let's repair and repaint that. So we're going to get nearly £30,000 just for the mulcher. So let's get rid of that. Now the mulcher we're going to get is the Elmer's Super 7. And if we click on it, we've got adjustable, but we can change it to a mulcher. And it is 15.3 meters wide. So we're just going to buy this outright. We could go bigger, but I don't want to go too big. So I think this is going to be the perfect size. So let's buy this. There we go. I think this is going to pair really well with this John Deere that we've got. So let's get ourselves positioned. We've somehow got to wriggle it out of here. There we go. Let's see, can we... Okay, so this is going to be interesting. We might have to run over the seed slightly. And hopefully we can just about avoid the fertilizer bag, which we can. There we go. So this thing is going to save us quite a lot of time. I'm really hoping we don't meet another vehicle or a vehicle on this lane, because it's going to be quite a challenge. But this field, I put the mulcher on and it was going to take us ages with 7 meters. So at least by having a bit of a bigger mulcher, we should be able to get the work done a lot faster. Now we've also decided we've got a lot to do in this episode, because we need to plant, or we need to get the field ready and plant it. We do need to spread the lime as well, which is going to take quite a lot of lime, I think. But we're going to try and get some buffalo. The results from the poll, most of the people that voted, and thank you to everyone who did vote. I don't want to cut through my field, but I think I'm going to have to, just because we are not going to get past that car. Don't like doing that, but at least it's into our field. Yeah, so thank you to everyone who voted in the poll. And as I say, most of the people that voted for buffalo. So we are going to try our hand at some buffalo farming, which is quite exciting. So we do need to build the enclosure, but we've also, as I say, got to get this field all done. And this is a lot better. We can go at quite a good speed. And we have, I think, actually doubled our working width, which is brilliant to see. And like I said, we've got a lot to do, because we need to lime the field. I might lime it after we've planted it. So I'm thinking we get the mulching all done. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, I think we get the mulching done. And then obviously the cultivating, and finally the seeding. I think we're going to plant canola in this field this time round. We've got quite a lot of wheat, which should last us. So with the large working widths we've got, we shouldn't take too long. So let's get this field done. Right, so we've done the 2 headlands and we've decided to set the mulcher off on a worker. Now this field does need a lot of lime, but we are going to do that once we have planted it. So while that's doing that, we're going to jump into the pickup truck because it's still all the way over at the sell point. We're going to run it over to the sheep, so I want to just see how they're doing, because apparently they've run out of space for the milk and goat's milk and the wool. So we're going to run over and just see how they're doing and hopefully clear up. Oh, whoa, that was not good. I'm glad we can't destroy other farmers' crops. I don't actually know what happened there. I can't even move my camera. There we go. I've got side to side, but I can't go up and down. Okay, we're just gonna have to do it in cab. That is weird. I've got side to side movement. Maybe it's just this truck. We've had full control in the tractors. Would help if I can steer as well. I'm getting stuck on something. What is going on? I am really confused. Okay, we're gonna go this way because apparently I have no idea what's going on. I'm really struggling to drive the truck today. Right, how do I get out of here? I'm hoping this takes me to a path that we can use to get out. I can try and go this way, because this is at least heading towards a road. I am really lost. Yeah, very, very lost. Okay, so we've just done a big circle. So hopefully if we follow the path this way, we will get out. I'm really lost. Oh, this is the exit. Here we go. Right, let's try and do this again without crashing. Right, so the sheep are looking okay. We've loaded the trailer up. So that's got the 4 pallets in. So let's jump over to this and see if we can get a buffalo enclosure. So let's go into construction and we want to find cows. Now I think we're going to have to go for... Yeah, we don't need that mod. We're going to have to go for this one. So let's toggle snapping. I think that will be about... Can we get this any cheaper? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where's that one gone? There. Yes, we'll customize it. So how far out can we go? I'm not sure how big we can actually make this. It would be nice if we can go all the way down, so we will try. It's going to be a bit of a weird shape because of the boundaries of the field. I think we will be able to get all the way back up. The only downside to this enclosure is we're going to have to provide it with water. Do you want to plant meadow? Yes. There we go. So that's used quite a lot of money, but we now have a massive cow pasture. And how many cows can it actually take? 144. That's going to be brilliant. Now I'm pretty sure if we jump into the lorry, now I'm assuming there's nothing that we can do with this. No. Okay, so let's try and get this home as best as we can, because this thing... Oh, we just run over our seed pallet. I knew we would run over that today. Okay, so I think it was just the truck that we couldn't control properly for some reason. So let's get this back. We do need to find somewhere to put it. And we need to figure out how it works. But we... Oh no. See if we can get tucked right over. There we go. Oh, nearly. We're not moving there. I mean, I can't go any further. I don't understand why this car won't just go back. Because I know that's not a feature of the game, but it would be nice if it was. There we go. I think we're going to end up meeting the second car if we're not quick. Let's try and get back before we meet it then. So we need to figure out where to put this mixer and how it works. That's going to be quite an important one. But for now, we're going to get back. We're just going to park the trailer out of the way. Oh, I couldn't stop in time. That's really not good at all. Alright, let's see if we can tuck ourselves into this side where there are less trees. I don't know what I'm stuck on. I think I'm stuck on a bit of fence. There we go. Ooh. Now the trailer's stuck. Well, we're stuck and going slowly. How's our mulcher getting on? It's doing okay. And the trailer is nearly free. The trailer is free. There we go. Yeah, that was quite a big crash. At least we got through it, and at least we don't have anything that actually makes it look like we crashed and the vehicle's not falling to pieces. That would be a very interesting feature if that was part of the game. Every time we crash, the vehicle gets more and more damaged. So for now, we're just going to park this just up here. There we go. I think we've got a tanker that can take water, which is good because it means we don't have to buy one. Let's grab the big trailer and let's go and see what animals we can get. There's the tanker that we can use. Right then, let's see what buffalo we can get. We'll just reverse the back of the trailer into this if I can, or completely miss it. That would, well, it won't work, but that's what we'll do by the looks of it. There we go. That's better. We'll leave the truck there for now. Turn the engine off. Save some battery. Right. What have we got? Water buffalo. Now, I think we get six fully grown ones and 6 of the 6-month-old. There we go. So they should be, yeah, there we go, all loaded up. Like I say, we do need to make sure we feed them. They've got meadow grass, but we could do with feeding them TMR now that we can make it. We also need to make sure that they've got plenty of water. Now I might have a look and see if we can put a water point really close so that it just makes it a bit easier. So I'm going to get these get the buffalo back to the field, and I'll have a quick look and see if there is a water point that we can put close by. Right, so the water buffalo are all dropped off. The mulching has finished, so we're going to just quickly drop the mulcher and grab the cultivator and get that going. We don't have the water point that I was hoping we did have I know what mod it's part of, or what pack it's part of, but that's not active on this game. So we will activate that and get that sorted for the next episode. But for now, we are going to just, once you set the cultivator off, we are going to just take one of the tractors and get some water and deliver it. So let's set this off on a worker, and then we'll take this tractor. There we go. Right, the cultivator is off. But I think we've missed a bit of mulching. Can we do it with this? Should have seen that earlier. Let's see if we can do it. I think this needs more horsepower than this tractor's technically got, but we should be okay. It is just this small little pass. Quickly get it. There we go. Perfect. Right, so we are just going to... We don't own this field. It would be nice to own it, but we don't own it yet. But we're just going to pull in and fill up from the stream down here. And I've just thought, as we drove past the mowers, the John Deere was the only tractor that could actually power both mowers. And even though we've got a bigger horsepower tractor, it doesn't have a front 3-point linkage. So we might have to rethink something, because we've got 110, so we need 330 horsepower. And I don't think our little, well, I say our little, our case tractor that we've got can go that high. That one can. We are going to have to think something. Oh, this can take perfectly 8,000 litres. See if we can get back out of this field. Head straight over to the water buffalo and drop it off. Now, they don't actually have any food because the meadowgrass takes a month in game before they can use it. So we are going to have to give them something. But we might do that in the next episode. We'll continue in this month. So we have a lot of stuff to be doing in August, but we can, in the next episode, we can get the mixer set up, and we can then take some TMR straight over to them. I'm just going to have a quick look. How much horsepower does our John Deere have? So again, it's a medium tractor. Okay, so it can't go that high. So yeah, we might have messed something up here. That could be a challenge. Can we change the mowers possibly? Where are they? I keep going past them. No, I don't. They're a bit further down there. So we've currently got a 9.4 meter working width. We could go slightly smaller because I don't think this needs a front one. I think this does. But I have just thought of a plan. We can use the one tractor to do this, and then put this on another tractor. Is the windrow the same as that 9.4? What windrow do we have? 8.4. So if we were to change our windrow, or at least get one that was about 9.4, but not that expensive, I'll have a look. We might have a chance because we can put the windrow on the back, or even something like that that's a little bit bigger, because we can set it to 9.4, and we can then use the one tractor, because this only needs 80 horsepower, so we can even use the JCB and the case at the same time to do the job that the John Deere was doing. And if we don't need the windrow, then we run the single mower in front at 9.4, and then the double mower at the back at 9.4 with the swath on. That could work. I think we've got a plan. I don't actually know if our grass field's ready to harvest, so we'll deliver this and then we'll have a look, because it might be that we need to put our plan into action and make some more hay bales. So we'll just deliver this, and it does look really good seeing buffalo in the field. That is really cool. So we will drop the water off and then have a look. We need to go and harvest our field, and we just crashed into the lorry again. That lorry's not having a good day with being crashed into. So while that's doing that, let's have a look. It does say it's ready to be harvested. I think we need more hay. We've got plenty of silage. So actually, how big is our tedder? 8.2. Okay, so we're just gonna have to run everything at 8.2. Yeah, so what we're going to do, actually, we'll leave this here. So let's take that trailer off. Now, just double check the animals. So they've got plenty of water. They're doing okay. You have no food. So we will need to give them some food in this month as well. But let's run this back. We'll grab we can go this way, actually. We'll grab the JCB, and then I think the JCB's got a front waste on, so that will probably run the rear mower, and this will probably run the front mower and the tedder. It depends on... Oh, thought I was going to make that. It depends on the horsepower of them both. We will have a quick look, because I want to run the rear mower first and then the front mower, because we're going to drop it in a swath so that the tedder can pick everything up. Because that should, in theory, work. So we will pull up to the JCB and we'll check which tractor has over 220 horsepower, which I'm really hoping one of them does, because I don't have the funds to upgrade the one. Right, let's leave the engine on. So this has 224. Okay, so that can run it, and this one has 235. So this is going to run the rear mowers. I think I should repair it first. And we might as well repair the weight while we are here. So let's jump into this. Take that trailer off. And go and get the mowers. And really hope that this works. Because if it doesn't, we have a bit of a problem. But there's no reason why it shouldn't work. It just means we've got to use 2 vehicles as opposed to the 1. But we're making hay, we still had to run tractors 3 times anyway. So typically the front mower is the one that is closest, so we're going to have to just get that out of the way. We'll drop this down up here. Like so. And grab this. And I am really hoping this works. So let's open that. We want the AI worker. Let's fold this down. We need to bring this up. And yep, swath dropping, that's fine. Turn that on. And you're going to leave a strip of grass. That is perfect. So let's now grab the case. We need to make sure we set it to the 9.4. But this should work, which would be amazing if it does. So the tether, I believe, is tucked in one of the sheds. So we'll grab the front mower. A bit further into the corner. I think the tether is tucked away in there. Oh, why can't I get in any further? The mower, that's why. I was going to say, don't say we're stuck. Let's drop that. Let's grab the tether. Like that. Now we can grab the mower. This is such a challenge. Let's unfold the mower. Unfold the tether. Let's pull ourselves onto the field. Get ourselves positioned. Turn this on. And we need to increase this to, I think it was 9.4. Okay. So let's just cancel. That could, because you got, yeah, you got the truck there. Okay, so we are going to have to. I'm going to grab the lorry. There. We are going to leave the trailer here. I'm going to go quickly move that, and then we'll find out if our plan has worked. Right, so this could be perfect timing because the JCB has nearly completed 1 lap. But it's going to get stuck by the trailer as well. Oh, I thought we connected. There we go. Let's get ourselves out of the way. Turn the engine off. And that, to me, looks like it's working. That is absolutely amazing. I really can't believe that worked. That was very lucky. So you should be doing another headland, I think. I don't really know what you're doing. Okay. Aren't you doing 2 headlands? No, okay, right, this needs to be edited then. Here, let's cancel that. Okay, right, this is going to be interesting. Let's cancel you. Worker, we want 2 because I can't actually lower that. Turn it back on. Hopefully it will realise it's already done a headland. Please say you've realised you've done a headland. Once it has realised it's done the 1 headland, which it looks like it has. Perfect. We can now jump back into this. Get ourselves positioned. Or drive right over the wall and get stuck. Yep, completely get stuck. We'll get it unstuck like that. And set it off again. It will need to be windrowed, but at least we're gonna get the crop off the ground properly if it decides it's going to work. Oh, game's saving. Right, there we go. So we're actually getting quite a low yield from this. Why aren't you doing the headlands? Let's take this back down and see if we can get it to do a headland. Otherwise we're going to have to take over, which I think is probably what we're going to have to do. But we can at least get the 1 headland finished with the case, because the case is taking quite a bit of time. So we're going to call it there for this episode. I'm not sure what this JCB is going to do, whether it's going to do a 2nd headland or not. It now looks like it's back on the 1st headland. I don't know what it's doing. Anyway, we're going to call the episode there for today. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, hopefully we'll see you back here for the next one. Thanks again for watching, and bye for now.